Greetings everyone, this is Objective Reviews back with another video for you guys. Today looking at the Jackson State University Prancing JSets and their performance at the Circle City Classic held each year in Indianapolis, Indiana, which is a football classic between two HBCU teams, and it's been going on for quite a while. It's a very big event in that area. Before we get into their performance, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my page. I would really appreciate it. There's a red arrow down in the bottom right hand corner that you can click on to subscribe, and I would love for you to see the content that I have coming over the next few days and weeks. Additionally, for anyone that may be new to my channel, or just as a quick reminder, my scores in this video will be based on field performances only. I am working on something for stand performances that you'll be able to see very soon, but field performances are what I'd like to focus on for now. Speaking of scores, what you see now on your screen is the JSets scores from the first few weeks of the season. They did have somewhat of a rough week 4, and we'll be looking today to see if they've made any improvement in some of those areas I discussed. If you missed my weeks 1 through 4 videos, there's a link in the top right hand corner, and you can click on that and catch up and see what you've missed. And without further delay, let's take a look at the JSets week 5. Alright, let's see what the JSets have to offer us this week. I think it's going to be a good one. Alright, let's work on straightening that left line, but I like the stunt. Gotta clean up how we get up from that. I love a good dance to your spot. Little formation issue up there in the front. Liking the energy. Looks like they're trying to figure out that middle section. Tumbling good, very good. I can see the confidence level is a little higher in this one. Looks like they really, prepared well for this. I'm a big formation person, so all of these are not so great. Are not so clean. They can work on cleaning those up a little bit. Good energy there in that kick sequence. Alright, looks like somebody over here forgot a little something. Probably could have thought that ending out a little better. Okay, let's break some of this down and look at it a little more closely, okay? Just a couple of areas I'd like to get into a little bit more. This first one, I slowed it down a little bit so you can see the legs in here. Just some cleaning that needs to be done in a few different areas in this routine. And then as we move right along to this first formation change, on the bottom left hand side, you see the young lady did not get to her spot. They probably should have had somebody else there because she was too far to get there in time. And that's just planning type of thing. She did get there, but it takes away from the formation when you're into the next part of the routine and you're still trying to get to your spot. So just a couple of notes there. And then in this section here, this whole sequence, we had a couple people that were early. I don't know if it's a ripple. If it is, we might want to work on the execution of that a little bit. And then at the ending, somebody in the bottom right couldn't get that walkover or whatnot, so we want to clean that up. I think that should be thought out a little better. Before we get into the JSet scores for this week, I did, as always, want to show one of their stand clips that I like. This is a song called Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown from back in the day. And one thing I will say is that the JSet stands have been very consistent this season. I think that's really good. People have had mixed reviews of all of the big name teams. Some people like it, some people don't. But I think that of the big 3, when I'm talking about Stingettes, Dolls, and JSets, I do think that the JSets are up there when you're talking about consistency in the stands. I think they're definitely holding their own in that area. Also very entertaining in the stands. But let's get to the scores for the week. I definitely think that the JSets improved in some areas in this week, and that does reflect in their score versus week 4. For showmanship, I gave them a 9. Even though, we got to clean some stuff up, I definitely think that the energy was good, and I can appreciate that. Formations and spacing, I gave an 8. While I do think it was better than week four's performance, I do think, from those areas that I highlighted for you, that there's still some improvement to be done as far as that goes. For technical elements, I gave a 7. I did like some of the stunts and tumbling that they did in the routine. However, cleanliness is important, and I think that they just need to put in a little work on cleaning those things up. Creativity and wow factor, I gave an 8. I love the stunts and some of the sequences that they did. Again, if they're cleaner, then they'll have a greater impact. And then overall presentation, I gave an 8. I think that this was a good performance at the Circle City Classic. Obviously a big stage, or a bigger stage than just a regular football game, and I think they held it down this week. So, grand total of 40 out of 50. As you can see, they've been kind of all over the place as it relates to scoring, but I think that they're trending in the right direction. As always, please let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, this is Objective Reviews signing out. I thank you for watching, and I look forward to bringing you more content very soon. Have a great one.